Well, good evening, guys and girls. Back from Queensland at the AREC conference, and let's just wait for this audience to build up. And I'd love to give you my views and what's going to happen next with some of the training and the content there. But just bear with me. Yep, beautiful. We're up and we're running. Go to comments. Good to see you all coming on. Hey, Jason Snowy. Jason, good to see you. Jason watched the conference via his hotel room because I believe of the lockdown. Andrew, how you going? Hi to everyone in Melbourne. Trevor, how you going? Good to see you, Ash. Good to see everyone coming on. I thought I would just shoot this quick video to give you a bit of an update on AREC. Hey, Mark Novak, good to see you. Paul Schweiler, the man that's going to aim to speak at AREC based on how you're going. Sanjay, how you going? Lisa Novak, what an outstanding presentation. She was so nervous. Before she got on the stage, and then she didn't want to get off the stage. She just didn't want to get off. Matty Pilios, amazing. He started the conference off. He was dressed with power and he delivered with power. Good to see everyone. And I want to let everyone know, yes, I am fit, Malcolm. I'm fit, but I was so tired. I actually didn't sleep that well at this AREC conference. There was just too much in my mind. There was too many logistics going on. And I got to tell you, I hardly slept anything on the first night, and the second night I got a little bit of sleep, but I'm back in Sydney. I actually had two conferences today, by the way. So when AREC finished, I had a 9 o'clock and I had an 11 o'clock conference today. But I've got to say to you, here is the update from the people. This is what the people said. It was the best ever AREC conference. Yes, lower numbers because of Melbourne lockdown, but it was the best. The speakers, and I'm so proud of all the speakers. I don't know who's on, and I better not forget their names. But Lisa Novak, Angelo Nicholas, Matty Pilios, some of the names, Lutzi, Andrew Lutzi, Kathy Baker. Let me just think more of the names. Anyway, they all were good. All were good. I'm missing a lot of people. But anyway, it was a great shame. You should have been there, but we understand why, or I do. Josh Tesselin, that's it, Now, Josh Tesselin, man, that suit that he came out with, man, like on the plane, he walked in with a pink suit, and I thought that was like big. But I got to tell you, the one that he put on the stage, man, you got to see the color, guys and girls. He was outstanding. But by the way, Ryan Holiday, yes, Ryan Holiday was the best speaker at the conference, right? End of story. Best speaker. And this doesn't take away from the Australian speakers, right? But you got to understand, there are people that do this for a living, right? So I've got to say to you, yes, Kylie, it was the best conference ever. It was just a solid conference with no low spots. Great conference. And I'm biased because I go to everyone. I've been hosting for the last 12 years, right? So Ryan Holiday, I would like everyone to start following Tanya Neven-Jones. Anyone that I forgot, can you please remind me? She was outstanding. She just gave content. And everyone wants a PowerPoint deck. Guy Winch. Yes, Guy Winch. He was good. I want you to listen to his podcast. If you want to improve your relationships in business and outside of business, listen to him. Johnny McGrath, Alex Jordan, Johnny McGrath, Alex Jordan. Yes, yes, amazing. You can watch Alex Jordan you can watch all those speakers. Every one of those speakers, by the way, are all through the gym. So let's be very clear. That's where they come from. Guys and girls, letting you know, the best of AREC, the best bits, we are going to have that delivered to the real estate gym members. The MC was fantastic. The MC was the best MC in the last 12 years. Same MC. Guys and girls, but I've got to tell you, McGrath was awesome. Yes, I agree. Amanda Gore was not there, Lisa. Amanda Gore was not there. I think you're meaning something else. Stephen Bertrand. Yes, Stephen Bertrand. Oh, so someone did get a standing ovation. How we could forget that? And that is Jackie, the skier. The skier. She got a standing ovations. She got a standing. No, they're not up in the gym yet. They're not up in the gym yet. Simon, correct. Simon from Place. Simon went out there and he did a very good presentation and he was presented like a very good presenter. Beautiful blue suit, fluorescent, might I say, with white shoes. Yes, Angelo, we covered. Jackie Cooper, that's her name, Jackie Cooper. Jackie Cooper. She was excellent. In fact, so she was excellent. No one's talking about Elle Macpherson for some reason. She was there. Like Jodie Fox, yes, Jodie Fox, she was good. See, everyone was good. Imagine how good it was. Anthea was brilliant. Anthea was brilliant. How did I miss her? So, how was Gary Vee? Not bad. I got to tell you, not as good as the video that we did. But I got to tell you, the thing with Gary Vee, even if he's not 10 out of 10, he's still very high because he's got a bomb and a nugget that goes out of his mouth all the time. Elle Macpherson. So Elle Macpherson is 57 years of age, right? So she has got good genetics and she has won the genetic lottery, but she does. Yes, Gary Vee, looked like you had just woken up. You're right, Lisa. You're right. Anyway, let me just say to you, guys and girls, Elle Macpherson. Let's talk about Elle Macpherson for a moment. She eats well. She takes lots of vitamins. She walks outside. She does a lot of stuff. What does that mean? It means this. It's not what happens to you in life, it's what you do about what happens. Do you understand that? You can't actually affect certain things like genetics, but you can actually improve them by the choices you make. That was a very big theme of the conference. A very big theme of the conference was this. It's not what you do, or it's not what happens to you, it's what you do about what happens to you. It's about controllables, non-controllables. But the purpose of this video is this. Everyone needs to start consuming content about stoicism. Correct. Stoicism, stoic. S-T-O-I-C. Stoic. I'll say that again. Stoic. Stoicism. You've got to start consuming content. That philosophy suits my real estate gym. That philosophy suits my gym. It's a philosophy about having a simple life, but actually having a successful life. It's a philosophy about understanding the difference between positive and being delusional. It's a philosophy that's very practical, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're religious or non-religious, you can actually use it. So stoicism, in fact, I am going to do a whole video on a stoic and stoicism, because I believe that this philosophy of the way that you process life, the way that you interpret things, is going to help you create a mind that it becomes a fortress, that your mind will be a fortress and it won't be affected by negativity. And I think what it will also do is to help you be more positive than what you currently are. So if you're positive maybe 40% of the time, it'll take you to 80% of the time. So guys and girls, so I want you to check it out. So some of the books, The Obstacle is the Way. Those of you that weren't at AREC, please, The Obstacle is the Way. Very, very good book to read. Roger has typed in there something, the Daily Stoic. The Daily Stoic. Yes, go to that. Go to that. The Daily Stoic. The Daily Stoic. Grant, good to see you. Yes, I did think I saw you there. Okay. Guys and girls, now let's talk about Melbourne for a moment. Let's talk about Melbourne for a moment. I understand that there is a little bit of concern and there's a little bit of fear about an extended lockdown. So, how does a stoic look at that? It may happen, it might not happen. But either option, I can't do much about it. And I can't change the event, but I can change my attitude towards the event. Do you understand that? I can influence my attitude towards the event. So, what's the right attitude for you to have at the moment? Hopefully, it ends later this week. But if it doesn't, that's okay. I'm going to find things to do during the next week or 5 days. And those things are going to be things that make me happy and things that are useful in my life. I'm not going to waste that opportunity of being able to have more time on my hands. And if for some reason there is a lockdown and then they call it off quicker, well, that's good too. All I'm basically saying, guys and girls, I want you all. Yes, Andrew agrees. Nothing stops us from making phone calls. Not only that, it's probably a good time to make call because people are at home more. People are not as busy. So it's probably a good time to make phone calls. What I don't want you to do is to wear too many pajamas and robes in that cold Melbourne, feeling sorry for yourself by wasting the whole day. If you want to wake up a little bit later, that's not a bad option either, because that's a healthy thing to do, to get a reasonable amount of sleep. But none of this, 11:30, still in the pajamas, drinking a coffee, feeling, like it's all good, and then hitting the booze at around 3 o'clock. None of that. Guys and girls, I'm going to love you and leave you because I am tired. I had those 2 conferences today, plus the whole AREC, plus I had done 9 auctions before I got on the plane on Saturday, and I raced it and I got there by 5 minutes. So I've got to tell you, thank you, Leo. I've got to tell you, I do want to get some rest, and I want to wake up and do Orange Theory tomorrow and do Bikram Yoga tomorrow. So I've got to make up for the three days of no exercise. So, gang, congratulations to all the speakers that are on here. So proud of them. And I love lockdown, Kylie says. Love that attitude. Love that attitude. Guys and girls, I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you, and I am going to let you know there will be a summary of the best bits of ARECs that I'm going to produce. And yeah, gang, signing off.